Welcome to Cory's Stories. Are you ready to meditate with Cory?
Hi, my friend. I wanted to just jump in for a quick minute just before you listen to your story and say, if you love Heidi and Cherry and you love Tucker and Leo and you think you would like to be in one of their clubs, go to the link below my video and you can join the Cat Club or the Tucker and Leo Club, or you can join both the clubs called Raining Cats and Dogs. It's a club where you get 3 or 5 or 2 exclusive stories every month that are sent to you, and you get to have your name mentioned in those stories. If that's something that you want, then talk to your guardians, your mom, your dad, your auntie, your grandma, whoever it is that helps to take care of you, and ask them if you can join the Cat Club or the Dog Club. Okay, enjoy my story. I love you so much. Bye. Bye.
Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Make sure that you're laying down in your bed and you're super comfortable. The light is just right in your room. You're wearing your most comfortable pajamas, and that way you can settle into your bed, relax your body, and let go of your busy, busy day. You were walking upstairs into your bedroom. You'd had a hard day at school. As soon as you got in the house, you dropped down your backpack on the ground, kicked off your shoes. Couldn't wait to get upstairs, to get out of your clothes and put some comfortable clothes on, so that you could just let go of your miserable day at school. You slumped down on your bed and laid looking at the ceiling for quite some time, thinking about everything that had happened that day at school, wishing that you could just get away anywhere, just go away for a while so that you could be somewhere else. Your mum knocks on your bedroom door and you say, "Come in." "Hi, honey. Someone came by the house today. She left you this." Your mum is holding an envelope. It's just a plain white envelope. It looks a little bit bulky, as if there's something inside of the envelope. You say to your mum, "Who came by and what is it?" Your mum says, "She was called Stephany. She said that she was your friend and she thought you could use this." Your mum holds out the envelope. You take the envelope from your mum and sit back down on your bed. "Thanks, Mum." Mum says, "Okay, well, are you hungry? Do you want me to bring you some food?" You say to your mum, "I'm okay right now, thanks." Really, you're intrigued in what is inside of the envelope. You'd like your mum to just go back downstairs so you can take a look. And luckily, that's exactly what your mum does. She leaves your room and closes the door, and you can hear her going back downstairs. You open up the envelope. There's a silver ring inside with a note. You hold on to the silver ring in one hand and then read the note. The note says, "Hi, my friend. This is a friendship ring. It's something that I got from Moonbow Forest a long time ago. I was told by Luna that it's a magical ring, just like my earrings, and I could share it with whoever I wanted, whenever I wanted. That means I'm sharing it with you. All you have to do is put the ring on, and you'll find yourself in Moonbow Forest. I hope you have a wonderful time there. Much love, Stephany." You sit there with your mouth open for a little bit, not quite believing your eyes. How does Stephany know that I've always wanted to go to Moonbow Forest? How does Stephany even know me? How did she know where I lived? How did she know I had a bad day at school? So many questions. But the reality is that you're sat there with a ring in your hand that can actually get you into Moonbow Forest. The excitement of the whole idea of what you're holding takes over. You start to forget the questions. Who cares whether Stephany knows me or not? I can actually go to Moonbow Forest. I can go to Moonbow Forest. Stephany didn't write in the letter what I do with the ring, but I'm sure it's pretty obvious. I must just have to put the ring on, that's it. You take a big, deep breath. There's part of you that's really nervous. There's part of you that's super, super, super excited. You've got so many butterflies in your tummy, you don't know which ones are which. Are the butterflies because I'm afraid, or are the butterflies because I'm so nervous and excited? What are the butterflies for? And does it matter? What matters is I'm going to get to go to Moonbow Forest. The biggest smile starts to erupt all over your face. And just like that, you slip the ring on one of your fingers. It fits perfectly. You do what Stephany always does. You've heard her stories so many times, you know exactly what to do. You close your eyes and take a big, deep breath. By the time you start to exhale, you can feel a tingling sensation in your fingertips. Sitting there on the edge of the bed, you don't even move a muscle. All you do is focus on the tingling sensation in your fingers. You can feel it. As you sit still and quiet, you can feel it in your fingers. Then you start to feel the tingling sensation in your toes. It gets stronger. You start to feel the tingling sensation travel up your feet, up into your legs. You feel it running up your arms, up the back of your neck, traveling all the way up your spine, sending shivers up through your body as if someone's tickling your feet. It feels very pleasurable, the tingly sensations inside of your body. And then your nose starts to tingle and itch and twitch, and it feels as if you want to scratch your nose, as if you're going to sneeze any second, and you smile because you recognize this is the feeling that Stephany gets every time she goes to Moonbow Forest. You can't believe that you're actually going to get there. You take another big, deep breath with your eyes still closed, and that's when you see it. You see the shimmery, transparent, silvery-looking curtain there in front of your face. The veil that separates you from Moonbow Forest. The other world, right there beyond this curtain. As you stare at the curtain and the shimmering, silver-looking threads that run through it, you can see certain shadows of what's beyond the veil on the other side, giving you a peek into what Moonbow Forest actually looks like. There's nothing clear about what you can see, just shadows, shapes. You lift up your left hand and pull the curtain to one side so that you can step into this magical world. Stepping forward, you feel the grass underneath your feet. At first, it's quite overwhelming because the colors here in Moonbow Forest seem so much brighter than they do in your regular world. The greens are so green, the sky is so blue, the trees all around you are so perfectly green and brown. It's as if the place has been painted by the most rich colors you could possibly think of. There's a slight breeze in the air, and you're overwhelmed with the smells. You can smell chocolate, you can smell caramel, you can smell vanilla, you can smell the ocean, you can smell flowers, you can smell so many different things. It smells like the most sweetest perfume. Your mouth instantly starts to water. There's trees to your left, trees to your right. And way, way in front, you can see what looks like a unicorn. She looks silver, or white maybe. You're not quite sure from that distance, but you can see her. You wonder if this is Luna. She hasn't noticed you yet. And then you get the overwhelming feeling of what the grass feels like underneath your feet. It's warm. It's spongy and soft, with just the slightest prickle to it. It feels like you're standing on a plush, thick, crunchy carpet. And it's so spongy underneath your feet. As you move your body weight from one side to the other, you can feel how your feet soak into it, like it's a really, really, really comfortable, soft carpet. By the time you look back up, the unicorn has got closer. It's spotted you. It's walking towards you. You hold your breath. Closer and closer and closer, until the silver unicorn is right there in front of your face. You look up at the unicorn and smile, and the unicorn smiles and says, "Well, hello. Stephany told me you would be coming. And what's your name again?" You tell the unicorn your name. And then you say, "Are you Luna? And the unicorn smiles and says, yes. How did you know? Of course you know. You've heard about Luna in Stephany's stories so many times, but now you're actually face to face with Luna. You can't believe it. Luna very slowly moves down closer, closer, closer to your face, and very gently puts her forehead on your forehead. Closing your eyes, you take a big deep breath and you smell Luna. She smells like all things magical: stardust, sunshine, ocean shells. All the beautiful things in the world is what Luna smells like close up. And then very gently she pulls her forehead back, looks down at you and says, I have a plan. Climb on board. She bends her front legs and leans down so that you can climb up onto her back. Wrapping your fists into her silver, long mane, you realize how soft and silky it feels now that you're holding it. You don't ask where she's taking you. You just let her take you. You trust Luna, just as Stephany trusts Luna. And within a couple of seconds, she's up in the air, flying through the sky. The wind is warm and it blows over your skin, blowing through your hair, making your eyes water just a little bit. She flies higher and higher until you find yourself up in the middle of beautiful, fluffy, pink, white, pale blue, pale lilac, pale yellow, pale orange clouds. Grab a hold of some of the cloud. Grab it as we fly by, Luna says. And that's exactly what you do. You're flying through a big, pink, fluffy cloud right now, and you grab a hold of it. Collect some of it in your hands. When you bring it forward and look at it in your hand, you recognize that it's actually candy floss. Luna looks back and says, "This one's strawberry. Take a bite." Oh my goodness. You're actually here in Moonbow Forest and you're eating the things that Stephany eats. You bring the cotton candy up to your nose and smell it, and it smells like the sweetest strawberry fragrance you've ever smelled. You put some on your tongue and it instantly melts and tastes absolutely delicious. You didn't notice, but now Luna's flying through a yellow cotton candy cloud. "Grab it," she says. You do exactly what she says. With your free hand, you reach forward and grab some of the yellow cotton candy cloud. You smell it. It smells like limoncello. You taste it and it tastes divine, like lemon meringue pie. Luna proceeds to fly to all the different clouds, all the different colors being different flavors. It's the best cotton candy you've ever tasted. And the fact that you're flying through the clouds, it's just unbelievable. Then Luna starts to fly down below the clouds. It looks like she's flying towards a mountain. You lean forward and say, "No way. No way." Luna is flying closer and closer and closer to Pizza Mountain. She lands at the top, at the very peak of the mountain, and as you peer down and walk around the top of the mountain, you see that there's all different flavors of pizza. You stop at the one that has just plain old cheese. The cheese looks hot and steamy, with the slightest golden top to it, as if it's chewy and stringy and beautiful and creamy underneath. Luna says, "Take a slice of whatever you want." Reaching down, you grab some of the mountain. A big, big, long slice of cheese pizza. And you bend it and fold it and bite into it, and it's the warmest, gooeyest, most delicious pizza you've ever tasted. Better than any pizza in the entire world, the world where you come from. But here in Moonbow Forest, the pizza is the best. You're munching away and Luna smiles at you. "Delicious, right?" she says. "Yeah," you say with a mouthful of pizza. There's so many different flavors of pizza on this mountain. Meat feast, ham and pineapple, veggies, mushroom. There's pepperoni pizza, you name it. You didn't realize how hungry you were until you actually got here and you were eating all of these things. It's like your tummy doesn't get full here in Moonbow Forest, or does it? But right now yours hasn't. You could keep going. You don't know what pizza to eat next. They all smell so good. Luna just stands patiently and waits for you while you walk around the top of the mountain, deciding which piece of pizza you want to eat next. You decide on good old pepperoni. It's amazing. It's the best. Of course it's the best. It's the best pepperoni pizza you've ever tasted. All you can do is make yum, yum, yum noises while you eat. And Luna smiles, thinking that that's funny. She gives you a few more minutes and then says, "Come on, it's time to go. We've got other things to see." Leaning forward, bending her front legs down so that you can climb back up on top of her. You wipe your greasy pizza fingers on your clothes rather than put your greasy fingers in Luna's mane, wrapping your hand around her hair. You brace yourself as she lifts up off the ground once again and starts to fly very gracefully through the sky. You're flying for about 5 minutes or so until she starts to go down. Descending down towards the ground, all you see below is a big, giant, bright pink lake. You lean forward and say, "Is that Strawberry Milkshake Lake?" Luna just nods her head in confirmation. Yes. Yep. You're going. You're actually going to Strawberry Milkshake Lake. It's almost as if you want to pinch yourself, to make yourself wake up. You can't comprehend that you're actually here. You're here. In Moonbow Forest, flying on the back of Luna just like Stephany does, visiting all the places Stephany's visited, well, at least some of them, and Strawberry Milkshake Lake. Oh my goodness, your mouth starts to water. The smell of the lake below starts to permeate into your nostrils. It smells so good. Luna lands by the side of the lake very gracefully. Sliding off her back and walking towards the lake, you turn and tell her, "Thank you. Thank you for bringing me here." You ask Luna if you can take a drink, and she says, "Of course, that's why we're here." Getting down by the side of the lake on your knees, you cup your hands together and dip them in the milkshake, bringing the strawberry milkshake up towards your mouth. It smells so good. You slurp and take a drink. It's thick, sweet, creamy. It's delicious. You slurp again and again and again. And then your hands are empty, so you reach down and grab another cupful and slurp and slurp and slurp. Once you feel like you've had your full of the strawberry milkshake lake, you turn to Luna and say, "This is the best milkshake I have ever tasted." And Luna just bows her head as if to say, "Well, of course it is. You're at Moonbow Forest. What do you expect?" You sit there on the side of the lake for a moment, completely overwhelmed, but also full of gratitude. You can't believe that Stephany let you use her magical ring to bring you here. You look down at the ring on your finger and twist it a little bit, feeling it, studying it, thinking about if you'll ever be able to do this again, to see all the other things that Stephany sees here. Even if you don't, even if you never get back here, you can sense how grateful you are that you actually got to come and visit today, to be in the same space, to breathe the same air, to taste the same things that she's tasted. You realize how lucky you are to have been able to come here, even if it was just for today. Even if you never get here again, it doesn't matter. Your horrible day at school has just faded away, and now all you're full of is just happiness and gratitude and joy. With the biggest smile, you turn and look at Luna, and Luna seems to understand exactly what you're feeling. She bows down so that you can climb back on her back. She takes you up into the air, and as she's flying through the sky, you get to look down at the land below, paying attention to all the different things that you're seeing. You never in a million years thought you would be riding on the back of a unicorn, riding on Luna. You start to feel tired. Your body starts to feel heavy. You lean forward and snuggle into Luna's mane and her neck. Clouds drifting by. The wind still blowing over your skin and your hair. The smells. You want to remember all of it, to take it all in, to bring it back with you, to never ever forget. You can't help but fall asleep though. It's like a pulling sensation, pulling you under and in, deep, deep, deep into yourself until everything around you fades away. Until you open your eyes and find yourself back in your room with no letter, no ring, and a stomach that's growling at you, that's telling you you're hungry and you need to go downstairs for your dinner. How strange. The end.